Welcome to Travels Around My Heart, the time when I dig into the emotions that travel unleashes in us. So, today, I actually want to talk about something that I think a lot of us have been suffering from, and it is called post-trauma travel disorder or something like this, which basically is about how we feel in front and confronted to the impossibility of doing the things that really makes us feel alive, which is traveling. And last week I really hit rock bottom for a couple of days because I kind of realized that it wasn't going to be another probably 4 months before I could jump on a plane. And on that day, I got a message from someone who watched one of my episodes of Travels Around My Bedroom. So thank you if you're following me on YouTube. And if you are not, can you please get your little derrière as quickly as possible to YouTube and subscribe? Because really, it's worth it. And that really made me think about all the things that I usually do to get out of my blues, really, when I feel very, very, very sad about not being able to see my friends, and because virtually the majority of my friends are abroad. So I took a piece of paper and I started thinking about all my little strategies, and I've wanted to share them with you in the hope that it could be useful. So, first one, they come in no order, apart from this one, I would say, because I kind of usually always start with that. I take one of those, and I cry my heart out. And I don't care how long it lasts, because you can't really get better if you don't express all your feelings and just kind of get out of all your frustrations through tears. I mean, if you want to go and punch someone, it's not something that I recommend, but it's another eventuality. Or, box or do whatever. Actually, and on that, the second thing that I do after I've cried is listen to some music. So I do this thing when I travel, which is that when I take Ubers or taxi, I always have my mobile phone and I always Shazam. I Shazam everywhere I go in order to then create a playlist of the country where I go to. So I've got my little tablet here because I'm doing this on my phone. And if I look at my Spotify, then I will have, let's have a look. I've got them by themes, actually, so no, that's not going to be really useful because you can't read upside down. Didn't think about this one. So I have one on the kind of like salsa music or Latino music or African music or Arabic, but I also have them per country, like Argentina, Peru, Benin, Brazil. And I have songs that I remember. So for example, if I go to Argentina, the one that I really, really love is this one. And it's called La Cobra. And when I was... Okay, I'm going to stop this because I'm going to dance. So when I was in Buenos Aires, I rented a room in a flat that had a top balcony. And what I used to do is run in the morning. And when I came back from my runs, I used to put La Cobra on my headphone and I would dance on the balcony under the sun. And so I always remember that. So I have these songs like this. I even have actually a playlist when I really am not well, which I call Ass Shaker. And that one is full of songs that are really, that kind of like, makes me shake my little derrière, to really get out of my sadness. So these are two things. One more thing that I do, of course, I go back into the energy of the country. So every single country has its own energy, and I just go into a little meditation. And I usually put my hands here on my heart chakra, but if you don't do chakras, you just put it here. And I just kind of remember all the beautiful things that I did there, and all the activities and all the laughters. And I go back into feeling the emotions, but also the vibrancy of that specific country and what it brought to me. And, if it lasts 5 minutes, if it lasts 1 minute, it lasts half an hour, I don't care. And you can listen to some music from that specific country doing that. But it's a great way. I was gone, to really elevate your emotions. Because when you meditate, the rule for meditation is that you get out of your meditation on a much higher level of vibrations than when you entered in. Otherwise, there is no point in actually doing any meditation. What else? Let me look at my notes. Of course, I do something from that country. So, I mentioned playing music, but another thing that I love is wear souvenirs or use souvenirs or eat souvenirs that I will have purchased on my travels. And what I like when I do this, a bit of research for this, is that I went to look into my boxes, because I'm at my parents, so I've got a lot of stuff in boxes. And so, for example, I found this. So that's actually not what it says on the bottle, because I recycle absolutely everything when I travel, and I pack everything in plastic bottles, yes. But this, for example, is coffee liquor that I bought in Haiti. So, and I forgot I had that, so I had a little bit of a sip, actually. Shouldn't be drinking in the middle of the afternoon, but who cares? This is honey that I brought back from Benin. I bring back honey from everywhere. That's another alcohol. So if you're wondering why it is in a sock, it's because whenever I travel, I always put everything that's in a glass jar. If I can't pour it in a plastic container, which is much easier to carry and also lighter, I put it in my sock, yeah? And that's another liquor. So I already had that. I'm not going to have, the other one. Let's not be greedy here. I bring back things like rings. For example, this is a ring that I got in Greece from a volcano stone. This is a bracelet, which I absolutely love. It's an indigenous bracelet from the Amazon. And you see how you actually close it. I hope I'm going to be able to finish this, because I haven't had enough alcohol to actually not be able to do it. Here we are. So I will wear that because I absolutely love it. And I've got other pieces. If you've seen my piece on Brazil, you will have seen my necklace and my ring and my bracelet from Brazil, or the gown as well that I brought back from Brazil. Or, for example, if it rains, I take my little umbrella. It's my travel umbrella that I bought in the UK. See the child umbrella? Look at this, everyone. It's amazing. Doesn't take any space. Really, really, really cute. And here you are. Love that. Or it could be shoes. So if you've seen my video on Argentina, these are my tango shoes. So I can just walk in my bedroom in my tango shoes. Who cares, And and I can dance tango with myself. That's really, really nice. What else? Oh, and also, for example, there is a beautiful coat that cost me an arm and a leg, but I couldn't resist it. It had my name written all over it, that I brought back from Peru. And let me get it. Here you are. It's an amazing coat, and it has it's with alpaca wool. It's got some baby alpaca and adult alpaca in there, and it has beautiful motives, you know, from also indigenous groups in, oh, I'm going to turn it, hopefully you're going to see it, in the Amazon. So we'll do that. It's a bit hot, so let me put it here. So, brilliant. Then another thing that I do, so what did we say? Cry, feeling the energy, listen to the songs, eat, cook, or wear something. Oh, yes. Call someone that you've met on that travel. Now, I always create a little community of local people that become my friends wherever I travel. So if I feel really crap, then, don't know if I should have said that word, but who knows? Then that's what I will do. Yes, I'll just text them, or I'll do a voice message that I leave on WhatsApp just to feel better. Just hearing the voice of people elevate my mood as well. And now, because I'm aware, of course, I can speak for England or for the globe actually, my last tip, which is a bit of a naughty tip, but if you really are missing a specific country and happen to be connected or to be in a place that is fairly multicultural, get yourself a date from that country. And God knows where it's going to end. It could be a really very beautiful long trip or a short one. But now that really will elevate your mood. So I hope that this has been useful, and I wish you a fantastic day. And of course, if you have questions, please post them on YouTube or ask me in the Facebook page, and it will be my pleasure to answer them. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.